I'd rather have my head stuck in the clouds than buried in the mound. Feet touching the asphalt, back won't touch the ground. You ops about that trash talk, my hands speaking loud. The crowd sound is drowning our conversation now. I know what I'm about to do, can't coma induce. But look, I train not to lose, what else is there to do? I'm a fighter, hard like barbed wire, sharp the same way. I'm tired, but get energized when the crowd say showbiz boombaye. Showbiz boombaye, my style's impetuous, my defense impregnable. There's no B plan when the A plan is doable. My ritual, jump rope, heavy bag, cutthroat. I'm the best in the world because my ego says so. A fighter, I am lost in this whirlwind, this make-believe world where it's a sin to be a grown man. Look, I never read a book, bruh. I must admit, I'm about that grit and that dumb shit where your head's on some drum shit, body got Bambi legs, ears on some hum shit, later getting medicated, urine on some blood shit. I want wildest power with Devin Haney's defense. Up off that. Yeah. Yes. Up off. Y'all know what day it is. Y'all know what day it is, huh? Yeah. Yeah. It's Fact Friday, baby. What's up, my people? This is ShowBizz The Adult. All right, man, look at who we have here. Let me see. Hold on, let me see. Shook, I never knew you. Brian Custer calling for a catch weight and rehydration clause in order for ShowBizz to fight. Custer is ducking your ass. Hey, hold on. Hey, Boogie! What's going on with you? Oops. All right, man. Look, first I want to say this. Welcome to the Fact Friday, everybody. Biz in the War Room, what up? Everybody, if you haven't done it already, let me see. Spar me, ShowBizz. No, I'm too damn old. If you haven't done it already, everybody, if you can, close out the chat, hit the like, and give it up for the Barnell Hill.
Bring on this with a laugh and do the cabbage patch. She's a pretty lady and then sign some autographs. The Barnell man can shaboing boing.
Hit the Tyson Bell. Wow! Wait, you know, before I get started, I want to say, this cup. I gotta explain the cup. Okay, this cup is from Mexico. My wife, she brought it from Mexico. Look at this. Look how beautiful this cup is. Isn't this beautiful? All right. So I guess there are places, you know, even locally that you could get. They're all over the place. You could get, you know, cups like this. And that's the beauty. Hold on real quick. That's the beauty. Hold on. It was less than a year ago when everyone thought the PBC was going out of business. And my, they sure look good tonight. We definitely going to talk about that, brother. He said LOL. Yeah. And that's the beauty of pro of being in an interracial relationship. All right. We share each other's cultures all the time. If you see me do my the morning after, if you look at my kitchen, you will see wall art from Africa and stuff like that. Okay. And we have wall art from Mexico, and we're always, you know, sharing with each other. The only thing that is not being shared, is not being grasped by me is Spanish. That's the only thing. Everybody's picking it up. Knox in the Box, Busy Baby, ShowBizz the Kid, my oldest son. Everybody's picking it up but me. I'm the only one that just, I can't pick it up. It's like I don't have enough capacity to learn a new language. It's just, I've been with her for 16, 15. I cannot pick it up. All right. You got the other day, I hear in the kitchen my kids saying carne, and they're excited. You know, the music on. So I come downstairs And I go in the kitchen and I see these meatballs on the stovetop, and I'm like, where's the carne? Because it sounds good. Like, okay, where's the carne? That's how dumb my ass is. Let me see. It's a beautiful day in the neighborhood. I swear. Hold on. It's time to start talking about what's going on here. Hold on. Let's give this love. And everybody, y'all know it's the Facts Friday. It's Friday, so y'all know what to do tonight, right?
So tonight, gotta leave the 9 to 5 up on the shelf.
And
There ain't no way that you gotta sit us down.
right. Hey, look. Pause. You're right, Jackie. Jackie! It is me. And I'm sitting here like, where's the carne? Hey, hold on. My women, all the women that's up in here, hold on. Let me give you your love. Let me give you your damn love. Where you at, man?
With you, for me.
ShowBizz, como estás? Muy bien, y tú? I guess. I'm assuming that's what that is. But I'm telling you, I'm not confident in my response. It's Tyson Bell. Okay, and that's the Black Dojogas. Let me see. ShowBizz. What if I told you that Black Americans are the Native Americans? I understand. I know about that a lot. AKA the Blackfoot Indians and Cherokee Indians and other tribes. Yeah, me and my wife, we have that conversation pretty often. But we've gone through that back and forth so much. It's hilarious. It's a thing in this house. Don't worry about it. Okay, everybody, hold on. All we know is shit happened. There, Africans, we were over here a long time ago, went back. So is the Chinese, everybody, Native American. We were all trading, and we've been here. All right, the Blackfoot, all that. as black as this right here. Absolutely. Let me see. Carne asada. Don't start with me. T'Challa, what's going on, brother? Okay, let's talk. Everybody, let's talk. Let's talk. Canelo just wanted us to grovel and beg, and then does this. This is fantastic. Hey, Boogie, this is fantastic. Let's talk. Let's start here. We got enough people here, 450 people. Everybody, make sure you hit the like. Let's get everybody in here. All right. Because I don't have much of a show. I just want to rap a taste. And I'm assuming there's going to be like 1,000 people here today. I'm assuming. It's such a big day to celebrate. So I may be repeating myself a little bit, depending on the comments and when people show up. So everybody hit the like. Close out the chat and hit the like. Do I have to play the song? Do I have to play the damn song? Hold on. Which song? I'm going to play this.
Hit the like, your fingers over here be like, there's nothing to hit the like, you know what you like.
Huh? I got on my strap season shirt and shit. Let me see. Trading that carne, LOL. All right, let's talk. Let's talk. Family meeting. Yeah. Let's talk. Oh my goodness. Let me get my phone for the Twitter fingers. Oh, I got a Cash App too. For ShowBizz, keep that Spanish on the shelf. Shit. I'm just not good at it. If I can learn it, I will. All right. Listen. You know, when we had that big fallout, and I said, hey, man, Gervonta Tank Davis is the face of boxing. Because I was projecting. I was like, Gervonta Tank Davis and Ryan Garcia, one of the biggest fights in the past decade. One of the biggest pay-per-view fights ever. So he's the face of boxing. I mean, Canelo is going down. right? You saw him against John Ryder, and Gervonta Tank Davis is going up. He's the face of boxing. And what was the pushback? What was the pushback? Rank Deontay Wilder on all-time heavyweight. No. That's sidetracking me way too much from the show. But thank you. I have to really think about it. But what was the pushback? Imagine Texas having 3 current undisputed champ. Oh, one former Juan Diaz and oldest heavyweight champ ever, George Foreman. Shit. Don't you start. We got to start. No, we got to start, Andre. We got to start. This is the war room. We got to start. We got to start. Richard Benson said $20 for a strap season, baby. Canelo not a duck now. Yeah, 100%. We getting there. Canelo's not a duck. I hear. Oh, and you flexed on him. Flexed on him. Seep, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. No, Canelo not a duck now. What was the pushback? When I said it was Gervonta Tank Davis as the face of boxing, people said no. Hell no. Who did they say it was? Jackie's the GOAT. Do we know the 3 opponents, or is Charlo for now? We don't even know if it's Charlo for now. But we're getting there. We're going to talk about it. Canelo is still the face of boxing. Bingo. Right? Canelo's still the face of boxing. Me? Let me tell you. Let me tell you this. Hey, Biz, when you going to get on one of these fights and be a commentator soon? Also, if Canelo beat Charlo, Benavidez, and Spence, he the Mexican GOAT. Yes. Canelo can end his career being the greatest Mexican fighter ever. He can also end the career as being one of the greatest fighters, like very high, like top 15 or something ever. He can. Okay, but let's talk. You said no, he's not. Well, here's the thing. I was sitting up last night thinking, which prompted this show. If I say Gervonta is the face of boxing, and a lot of people are like, Canelo still the face of boxing, which it never mattered to me. It didn't matter to me us disagreeing. I never cared. People got moist, like ShowBizz. I don't really care. If y'all think Canelo, I don't care. If y'all think of my pound for pound list is trash, like you got a different pound, neither one of us right. I don't. It's just opinion. I really don't care. But this is what the facts are. Here's the facts. PBC is the face of boxing. ShowBizz is the face of boxing. Hey, they got Tank and Canelo. Hey, bruh, the PBC is the face of boxing. Showtime is the face of boxing. ShowBizz, I have hella respect for you, but I never understood how you always talk down on Canelo opponents. That never happened, Kingpin. So you got to listen. You don't have respect for me. If you don't listen to me, you have no respect for me. I've always spoken well about Canelo's opponents, and I said Charlo and Andre opponents are trash. I said the exact opposite. You have no respect for me. You don't listen. They fought 0-1. What are you talking? No, you have zero respect for me. You don't listen. So you're saying the opposite. You're just saying what's on your brain. I'm about to get on my soapbox with that shit because y'all don't listen to me. Y'all get y'all feelings hurt, and then for some reason y'all get triggered. I don't know if it's my energy, if it's how I'm saying it with conviction, but y'all get triggered and then say, oh, he must be saying this because of your insecurities. Y'all don't listen to what I'm saying. I've never said that. Fact, ShowBizz. Listen, bruh. Biz activate. But we're gonna get there in a minute. This may be a 2-hour show, but listen. PBC is the face of boxing. PBC is the face of boxing. Let's You're right, for real. Yeah. Hey. That's the Black Two Sugars. My man said facts. The real ones already know. Doing a great job. Love from Israel. Thank you so much. Hold on. Al Heyman is the Mother Teresa of boxing. Hey. Let me see. PBC took Eddie's fighters like Adrian Broner took Paulie Belts. Hey, girl. Hey, did you guys see what De La Hoya? Look, De La Hoya posted this on Twitter. I'm not going to do the Twitter figure song. I'm just going to show you guys. Eddie Hearn posted this on Twitter, right? Right? But Oscar De La Hoya, yeah, posted that on Twitter. Meaning Oscar De La Hoya, he gets it. Like, he understands. He's like, hey, happened to me too, dog. Hey, happened to me too, dog. Canelo left me for you, and now he left you for the PBC, but he fought. He was with the PBC before. Who is Boo Boo Andre's promoter? I don't know. I'm so confused as to why he's never had a top fight. Well, it used to be Eddie Hearn. Now he's with the PBC. His whole career. There are far more dangerous fighters at the fight. At the weight, I'm sorry. Who had top fights, just not him. I know that. We'll get to all of that. I know. Leave Wilson Fisk alone. Oh, yeah, he's the kingpin. He's the kingpin. Hey, look. Let's go through this. Because 700 people, I'm telling you, there's going to be 1,000 people here today. Everybody hit the like. ShowBizz, the boxing podcast, coffee, and watching the baby play outside. Beautiful. Oh, yeah, it's going to be a good day. Yep. This show's forever golden. You the man. Love you, boy. Love you, boy. Much love to you, brother, especially being an extremely great father. Listen. They got Tank and Canelo now. Okay? They have Tank and Canelo now. Bruh. They got Terrence Crawford. Bruh, if you look at the pound, they damn near got the pound for pound list. Listen, everybody, I'm about to get serious. I'm getting close to the camera right now. All right. Hey, Sheep Gaming, check this out. They got the two faces of boxing, Tank and Canelo. They got Terrence Crawford. All right. You know they got Errol Spence and everybody. They got Deontay Wilder. Yo. They may have Ryan Garcia, bro. Ryan Garcia may come on home. I'm not going to talk about it, but you know that legal action between De La Hoya and Ryan Garcia, right? Golden Boy Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia may come on home. He's already with Derrick James. Bruh, AJ is with Derrick James. No, 6 degrees of separation. AJ. I knew Charles Edward Cheese. I knew Charles Edward Cheese was going to be like, hey, brother, it's getting real. Hold on, everybody. Flex on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling, bling.
King Kong ain't got
On Jay. Hey, he said, oh, it's getting spooky. It's getting spooky around here. Wooga. Hey, everybody, give it up for Charles. Flex on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
they say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling, bling.
King Kong ain't got
On Jay. Flex on him. Seep. Left hand on you. Pow. King Kong ain't got on chains. Huh? Hold on. Al Heyman is sitting on the throne like Shao Kahn, invading all the realms by the promoter. DJ Dixon is my favorite dude. Him and I, the nerdism is at a high peak and taking no prisoners. Like this guy here. Back up in here with my boy ShowBizz. Flex on him. Can you explain PBC and other promotions still? I'm a little confused. Beautiful. We'll talk. Let me see. Got my strap season T. The Smoking on Bud t-shirt is taking over. Is forever taking. I know. The Bud t-shirt is taking forever. Great time for boxing. Yeah, I got to give you love for helping boxing.
Oh, take it there. Take it there.
The zone is done. Well, listen. The nerd is strong. Listen. 6 degrees of separation. AJ is with Derek James. Okay? Just hear me out, y'all. I want to say this. And this is going to sound really messed up. Charles Al Heyman might just make me like Canelo a little bit. I hear you, brother. I'm gonna say this, and it may be messed up. Devin the American Dream Haney, come on home, dog. No. We want Devin Haney versus Tank Davis. Come on. Devin Haney and Tank Davis for one fight. And I'm going to say this. Canelo or Mr. Krabs, he saw that check. He got busy, bro. Let me see. Listen, man, if he beats all 3 fights, we got to start talking about Canelo being one of the top GOATs. Absolutely. Hit the Tyson bell. Hey, no pressure. Not right now, because you're talking to Lomachenko, Regis Prograis. Those are fights I want to see. So if you fight Lomachenko in a rematch, you got my blessings, brother. If you fight Sugar Shakur, Regis Prograis, you got my blessings. But we all want to see Tank Davis versus Devin, the American Dream Haney. And I'm saying, if you, brother, you can have Tank Davis and American Dream Haney on the PBC. Hey, look, I want to say this too. Floyd Mayweather. Hey, the PBC, there was a minute, bruh, like y'all was saying before, there was a minute where the PBC was looking like, I was about to be like, all right, then PBC, I see. Like, there was a minute where, hey, bro, Shanae said, you come home. Yeah. She said, you come home. Listen, there was a minute where I was like, PBC, it was nice knowing you. Well, all the stuff I was hearing about the Paramount deal and the merger, that whole thing with Showtime, I was this close to being like, the PBC, it was nice knowing you. I didn't know the business and what was going on. The perception was, when you heard all that shit, it was like, oh, shit, well, hey, the zone, because it doesn't matter to me. It doesn't matter to me who runs boxing. I just want to see fights. Can we get fights? So I was this close to being like, hey, the zone, come on home, dog. The zone, come on home. Hold up real quick. The shirt is struggling like them Bud negotiations. Let me see. In my opinion, Jamal doesn't want to fight Andre. He's using boo-boo hype up his next fight like he did with Danny Jacobs a year. Well, no, he don't need that. Canelo is doing that. Canelo's a bigger deal than Boo-Boo. Canelo and Charlo, they say that's next. I can see Canelo right now on that Roy Jones. Y'all must have forgot. Yeah, I need Canelo to be on his head movement and rewind the clock a little bit. And I'm going to say this too. Yeah, PBC never died. It was just the perception. Am I the only one? When y'all heard Paramount, weren't y'all like, hey, dog, it's not looking. Flex on him. Seep, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. IBFP losing subs because he hating on you. Well, it happens. I hope he doesn't lose subs. Without name dropping, you're killing him and his false narrative. Respect your ability to remain positive and push for a best fight. Thanks, brother. And making boxing great again. Thank you, brother. We'll talk about all of that, bro. You the man. Well, not IBF, whatever everybody else do. It's all beautiful. You the man, Biz. Much respect. Love you, boy. Thank you, brother. Let me see. That was beautiful. I'm starting to believe that Charles Edward Cheese is really Al Heyman. Charles Edward Cheese is Charles Edward Cheese. Y'all don't get it? That's Charles Edward Cheese. Hit the Tyson bell. Listen, But I think I'm gonna say this again. I think my man right here keeps me on my grind for real. I see it all the time. Thank you, brother. I think Floyd Mayweather saved the PBC. This is what I think. Floyd Mayweather saved the PBC and the boxing world, bro. This is going to be a 2-hour show. Don't worry. Canelo, there is no tomorrow. This is a 2-hour show for the Facts Friday. 2-hour show. Listen. Happy Friday, Biz and War Room. I'm excited as F. Me too. My son going to be born in August. Boxing getting hot. Let's go. Your son, you got a new heavyweight champion, bro. Much love to you, man. Congratulations. Listen, this is my narrative, bro. I think Floyd Mayweather when he fought Deji on DAZN and got that Ryan Garcia crossover with Tank Davis, and now Ryan Garcia is grabbing Tank Davis's phone number and signing with Derrick James, or signing Derrick James to train him and all those things, and shaking hands with Errol Spence. And bro, I think Floyd Mayweather took his glasses off and was like, dun 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 dun, put on his, you know what I mean? Dun 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 dun. I think he had that TMT shield. He was dun 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 dun. I'm telling you, when he fought on DAZN and said, I'm gonna extend this olive branch, that that's how I see it. That's how I see it. Because now we had Ryan Garcia versus Tank Davis, Terrence Crawford and Errol Spence finally happening, Canelo signing to the PBC, putting himself right in line to take on David Benavidez, which is why I said it ain't a duck-a-rone pizza at this point. Bro, yeah, he gets no credit. But for me, because I couldn't put my finger on, I thought he was bailing. Y'all remember my videos when Paramount was doing that merger with Showtime and Floyd Mayweather fought on DAZN? I said, oh, that's it. No, that guy was. And now the PBC is the face of boxing. It's going to be eating premium Wagyu steaks. What's that? All year this year for the PBC. Funny. If we see Hearn scruffy and no suit, oh shit. You know it's rough. Out here, 100. Brother. Are y'all agreeing with me or no? Mayweather was the Trojan horse. I'm saying Heyman has a picture of George Burns on his profile, Scrooge McDuck. Yeah. He's the metal arm in the chair from Inspector Gadget. Let me see, but he is doing this thing. He's doing this thing right now. Do y'all agree? If y'all disagree, I'm fine. I'm fine if y'all disagree. I'm fine. It's my guess. It's not like I have any information to say that's what happened. We're just talking right now. Hey, man, if I am Charles Edward Cheese, I don't know. You know what I'm saying? I'm not good with vocabulary and learning things. And I'm not good with language and no, I don't even remember the names of people from high school. They all remember me. ShowBizz, what up, boy? I'm like, what up, guy? Like, I'm really bad with names and all that. Let me see. It must have been all the Paramount stock I bought. Chicks saw the acquisition and was like, let me get 2 of these. What was that? And a large Coke. Let me see. Al Heyman out here like Suge Knight. Yep. You want fishnets and other, yeah, at your press conference and dancing in your videos. Come to PBC. Facts, Biz. Okay. Now that we're there, we got to talk about Canelo Alvarez not ducking David Benavidez. Hello, shit room, you morons. You're sitting here with the best news that can happen for the sport of boxing, and it's right in front of your face. And you idiots complain so much that you can't even identify what's happening here. We always talk about how UFC is greater than boxing, but boxing is a sport and MMA is a sport, you morons. UFC is an organization that put on MMA fights. Now you have the PBC, which is an organization that put on boxing fights, you moron. Finally, boxing is getting it right, and they have an organization that can put on the fights the way UFC does. Think about this, shit room. The PBC isn't a promotion company. They have promoters under it, like TGB Promotions and Man Down Promotions and TMT. You get it? So with the PBC adding all of these new fighters and adding all of these new promotion companies under it, we can finally get in the sport of boxing a boxing association that can put on tournaments and fights. What should happen is the WBC and the PBC should be bed buddies and have a belt so boxing can finally get what the MMA has. The UFC. Basketball has the NBA. Football has the NFL. MMA has the UFC and Bellator. And right in front of your freaking face, boxing can have the PBC. But you guys will work against it because you're morons. Which is why boxing sucks. Goodbye, shit room. Not bad. This may surprise you. Not bad. You guys understand what he's saying? You understand what he's saying? Hold on real quick. Let me see. ShowBizz, if the Superman punch is in your new wait, if that's Superman punch is on your new game, man. Hey, there I got some great news with the new game, but I'm going to make that a separate video. All right? Flex on him. Seep, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Floyd Mayweather he had the symbiote and he couldn't lose. He was Floyd Mayweather. Oh, I get it. He got rid of the symbiote and is trying to put everything together. He made a mess and is fixing it. He made a right? He was ruining the sport and then and fixed it. Let me see. So y'all get what he's saying? ShowBizz to go. Y'all get what he's saying? Listen, I don't care who does it. My man earlier said, I need for you to explain the promotion companies. Listen, in order for a boxing match to happen, the way boxing has been set up, the sport, you need promoters. It used to be gangsters back then. Now they're promoters. You need promoters to fund the money, get with the network, and do all the things, right? So you have Top Rank with ESPN, and there's Top Rank fighters. People sign under that promotion company, right? You have Golden Boy. They fight. Their fights happen on the Zone. And, Matchroom, their fights happen on the Zone. They are the promotion companies. While the PBC is an organization, is set up like an association, is not a promotion company. It is the only thing out there, right, that is set up like the UFC is. The structure of it, you can have a fight on Showtime and Fox, and you get what I'm saying? Bounce. The PBC is set up like an association, the way the NFL is, the way the NBA is. And under the association, you have promotion companies. So honestly, Top Rank can sign with the PBC. Honestly, Matchroom and Golden, they can all be under the PBC can be boxing's UFC, and we can have everybody fight each other without the promotion companies getting in the way. Now it's under one umbrella, one association, and having one association for boxing with one set of rules and judges and stuff like that would be the best thing for the sport. It would be. I'm not saying it would happen. Top Rank would never sign with the PBC. Neither would Golden Boy. What I'm trying to say is, though, that the PBC is the only entity out there that is set up like the UFC. Good explanation. Yeah. That's why I'm like, and Lifeless, it's like, I'm not sure y'all know what y'all seeing here. Judges will still be corrupt, but for who? Because just like the UFC, belts can change hands, and Dana White doesn't give a damn. He has great matchups all the time because he doesn't lose. Do you get it? The UFC, no matter what, they win. So they don't have to have certain fighters be the title holders because the UFC is over the fighters. UFC, MMA, over the fighters. That's why John Jones can leave. Henry Cejudo can leave. It doesn't matter to him. All the fighters are his. So there would be no reason to really rob a fighter because they will all be under one umbrella. You can have Wilder versus AJ 5 times. It doesn't matter. You can have Canelo versus David Benavidez. The fighters want to fight. Who always get in the way is the black suits. So if you have one umbrella, the fighters can fight all they want. The one umbrella doesn't give a shit because they win no matter what. Do you get it? Do you get it at all? I'm going to start reading your super chats, but I'm asking yes or no. Do you get that at all? I don't care who does it, but for the boxing fan, exactly. For the boxing fan, we want all the fights to happen. We want Devin to fight Tank whenever. We want Tank and Sugar Shakur Stevenson, whatever. We want Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford without it taking 4 or 5 years to do so. If you have one organization and they're all under it, no black suits get in the way. Do y'all get that? UFC robbed their own fight. We're not talking about that. Be mature. Let's do one step at a time. Sure. Okay. I'm just saying. Lifeless had a point. Lifeless. Y'all say we need Dana White for boxing. We need Dana White because of the UFC. Well, that's how the PBC is set up. Now, it could be DAZN. I don't give a shit. Who does it? I don't. But if you have a boxing league, I'm down for it because then no one gets in the way. Let me see. He's right, but why is he so rude? Damn, Boogie, he's an asshole. Let me see. I'm sorry if kids are watching. We gotta give Deji his credit too. Yeah, I mean, okay. Let me see. Thanks for staying out of YouTube drama despite other creators. I'm calling you out. Yeah. Everybody need to get to the bag, though. Everybody needs. I always agree with you, but keep being you. Keep grinding. Much love, my brother. Yeah, I'm focused on boxing. If people focus on me, that's fine. That's fine. But I'm so passionate about boxing, bro. That's my number. I'm dialed in. I'm dialed in. Let me see. Flex on him. Seep. Left hand on you. Pow. King Kong ain't got on me, Tim Butler. I'm happy, brother. I'm happy. I don't see you as much anymore, but I'm happy you show up and show out, bro. Everybody, give Tim Butler his love. That guy, he's working his ass off. So if you don't show up, that's all good. But take it back. Damn, I appreciate the breakdown. Much love, brother. And I have to break down the belts too. I'm realizing people don't even know what is a sanctioning body. So, like I keep telling y'all, we gotta have a show. Well, I guess this is gonna be the show, but I'm just saying on TV and everything, we need a show that explains this shit weekly at least. Just educate, because people don't really know. they think they know, or maybe don't know at all, and that's discouraging. Because as soon as they talk and don't know, what do we call them? Casual. So they don't even want to talk because they can ask a dumb question and then be made fun of. When I'm saying, so the boxing fan has to be educated. The Zone suck, Don King boring, PBC Showtime fire. That could be huge. Pause. Yeah, pause. Yes, absolutely. Keep staying out of YouTube drama, showbiz. 100%. I'm not on that, brother. It's brother. Where I'm from, I know what beef is. All right. So I don't do no over the internet. I know what beef, and I never want beef. I know what real beef is, and I don't really. But the over the internet, I don't. I'm just not. Was never interested. Never interested. Let me see. Roll out. How did your strap season shirt come in before mine, brother? I haven't the faint. Well, you know, man, I'm showbiz. No, just wait. Fighters would need a union and proper revenue. Okay. Good point. So other things got to be put in place. You got to have retirement plan, a union, right? You got to put that shit in place. PBC, right? A retirement plan. I don't give a damn. In health, they're going to need resources for mental health, because you teach these people to be fighters and to solve all problems with their fists, and then expect them to be great husbands. As soon as something happened at home, the shit triggered. They've been training all day to handle problems with their fist, and then they go home, and then their girls say, "You make me sick." I mean, that PTSD. So you need resources for them as far as mental health, right? Somebody weekly who, how do you feel? How did seriously, okay? How to market, right? Advertise themselves, right? Somebody there to help them when they retire as far as stock options and stuff. Protect yourself at all times. My man Adrian Clark, AC, talks about this all the time. So there need to be resources and stuff under this, but you can do it. You can do it. You can make boxing great like the NBA. You can do it. You can really do it. Just, you need facilities to where, and not this Vada, Wada. Everybody got different rules, right? This pass here, but it fails there. I'm talking about one hospital or one facility to go to, or maybe a franchise of facilities to go to where everything is consistent, right? So like, you got to put this whole thing in place, and you can do it. You can do it. And we may just have a sport here. We may have a great sport here, right? And I'm talking about now you can do t-shirts and trading cards and merchandise. I know I'm giving away a lot of game, but I don't give a shit if it's for free or not. I'm just saying we need boxing to be the #1 sport in the world again. We can do it. We can do it. You know, then you have the belt, like the UFC has their championship belt of the organization. Then you have you can do this, and I don't care who does it. I'm just saying, under one umbrella, boxing can be great. Boxing can be great. Let me see. I mean that from the bottom of my damn heart, bro. Y'all got a bucket list, War Room. One of my things to do is crack. A joke. So good, I'll make Biz walk up and hit a speed bag. Oh shit. That's the bucket list. Okay. The GOAT. You, man, much love, brother. You know me. I'm not good at too old, but thank you. Let me see. I meant don't always agree. I'm a little dyslexic. Me too. All right, much love to you. We don't know. We don't have to agree, and we don't have to agree. Let me see. What happened to the Super Series? And that happens every so often, bro. So much got to be put in place. Making moves, Biz. We have cheese. I'm trying to beat cheddar. He said, I'm trying to beat cheddar out here. I'm trying to beat cheddar. Go ahead, Tim. Yo, Biz, what if you bump into Thurman at the fight? I'm bobbing and weaving, bruh. That's how I'm talking to Thurman. Thurman, if I see you at the fight, I'm talking to you like this. What up? What up, Keith? What up, Keith? Slip. If you go to shake my hand, That's how I'm talking to Keith. Imagine a super fight every month. I'm saying, imagine knowing who's next. Imagine knowing if when Tyson Fury fought Wilder, AJ was next. You know that. Imagine knowing this is for AJ. After AJ, Usyk, like, imagine knowing it. Well, oh, wait a minute. OGO Gray. We got a message from the OGO Gray. He's here today, everybody. Here's the OGO Gray. Let's listen to what he has to say.
Look, I don't care about the PBC, the ABC, the CBS. I don't care about any of that. Showbiz. I heard a little narrative of you talking about Errol Spence versus Canelo Alvarez at some point. That's silly. That's stupid. Canelo Alvarez will kill him to death inside of 3 rounds. He'll no longer be Errol the Broker Spence. He'll be Errol Broken Spence. What do you think, Warrow?
All right. We'll talk about that in a minute. We'll talk about that in a minute. Let me see. Super Sticker, Rough Riders. Thank you so much, my brother. Thank you so much. We'll talk about that in a minute. Roll out. It's better that you run into Thurman than Big Baby Miller. Shit. Hey, bro. All those guys. I'm just gonna have Miz Biz like in front of my wife. Hey, ShowBizz. Just Big Baby Miller just walk through. I'm like, in front of my wife, fam? I mean, you could cave all this in with my wife not being here. Look at my wife, and she's looking like Apollo Creed's wife on Rocky IV. Remember when Apollo Creed looked at his wife and was like, and his wife was like, right? Big Baby Miller come walking down the hall. I look at my wife, and she just like, yeah, stick my chin out and close my eyes. Hey, look, no. Listen. All right. Let's talk about what you all here for. I told you it's going to be a 2-hour show. Let's talk about what you all here for. Let me see. Got old Gray looking rough nowadays. Yeah, he's out there bad, brother. Man, the show, bro. Love you, boy. Top 5 fights you are praying we see soon. Well, 2 of them is Tyson Fury, Usyk, Wilder, AJ. I gotta say Devin Haney and Tank Davis, or Devin Haney and Sugar Shakur Stevenson. You know, that's 4. Hey, that Bam Rodriguez versus Sonny Edwards is beautiful. God, that's beautiful. Oh my goodness, that is beautiful. Let me see. I got Spence versus Nello. Nope, it happens. Oh, hope it happens. Oh, you hope it happens. You got Spence. Yeah, love your energy, Biz. Thanks for helping me become a better boxing fan. Much love to you, my brother. All right, y'all listen. Now, I saw you guys in the chat room. Canelo Alvarez is no longer a duck. It's not a duckaroni pizza. What do y'all think? Now, there were Canelo haters that was like, ShowBizz, no, stay on his neck. I got something to say to y'all. There's Canelo fanboys. I'm about to be on my soapbox. There's everybody feel like they're in trouble and shit. Look, there's Canelo fanboys who are like, no, keep the same energy. You have to be a duck. Canelo haters and the Canelo fanboys are sounding the same. Canelo fanboys want me to continue calling him a duck, and the Canelo haters want me to continue calling him a duck. Let's talk. What did I always say? What was I saying consistently? I don't know. Excuse me if I hurt some feelings here. But I don't know if y'all dumb. Are y'all dumb? I'm on my soapbox. I'm on my soapbox, dude. I'm on my soapbox. I gotta ask if y'all dumb, bruh. Hold on. I'm on my soapbox.
He didn't get out of the cock-a-doodle car!
Let me see. Canelo just tripled up. Yeah, opened the market up. Don't speak too soon. Or good. Another dummy. A dummy. Okay? So, are y'all dumb? Y'all can't be dumb, bro. Let me see. ShowBizz 100 meter. Let me see. Oh, wait. For not the face of boxing. PBC may be the face of boxing, bro. Listen. We got him. I said over and over again, and I kept the same idea. I said this over and over again, and I even, for the slow, I repeated over and over again in the videos and even slow it down. If Canelo doesn't fight David Benavidez, he's a duck. If Canelo doesn't fight David, if Canelo doesn't fight, like I'm repeating it, like I'm doing making the frame bigger, smaller. I'm trying to have your brains catch. Hey, don't speak too soon, ShowBizz. Shut your dumb ass up. I'm trying to, y'all see I do it. ShowBizz, stop doing the rewind. I got to, because people gonna miss it. So I try to make the dumb brain click. Boom. If Canelo doesn't fight David Benavidez, he's a duck. If. And y'all brains can't click. Hold on real quick. Hold on. I can't grab your hand in your face and put it in the video. Let me see if P Wrestling can't combat sports can't, well, they'll find a way. We'll find perfectly balanced like everything should be. Thanos. I'm saying our remix selective hearing is real, brother. But I said it for video after video after video after video. Hold on. Shout out to Biz for manually doing his own edits. I'm saying, bro, if. And what did we do? Yeah, I'm shorting out. And what did we do? We said, Canelo, Badu Jack? No. Now, I'm not saying this community made Canelo sign to the PBC. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying I know for sure people saw those videos. People in high places saw those videos, and I want you guys to continue on this platform saying what you demand. When I put that poll up and y'all by a huge margin, 17,000 and counting, said y'all want David Benavidez, I had y'all back. I wanted to make sure that's what y'all wanted and not just me. When I found out that y'all wanted it by that much, I had your back. Then let's push. Badu Jack, no. Berlanga, no. That's what I was saying. Berlanga, no. Badu Jack, no. I don't want any of that shit. David Benavidez, because if you don't fight him, it's a Dockerone pacer. And then he signs with the PBC, putting him in direct, like, if you sign with the PBC, you ain't running from shit. You ain't running from David. He's with the PBC. So he signs with the PBC, and I say, there you go, not a duck. And now you got fanboys in my comments saying, no, you called him a duck. Let me tell you how dumb that is. That's like if your manager told you, if you do this job, I will pay you. If you do this job, I will pay you. And you do the job and he pays you. And some idiot say, no, don't pay him. What the hell? If you don't fight David Benavidez, it's a duck. If you don't fight David Benavidez, it's a duck. He signs with a PBC. They ain't a duck. And y'all still no. Y'all gotta be the dumb. I'm sorry, but y'all gotta be the dumbest. Let me see. Biz is the next for Rail with the rewind. I'm saying the edits be fired on, brother. I'm sounded like you were beatboxing, calling you Biz Marquis. I'm Biz Marquis out here. Facts. I don't know how dumb you can possibly be. And I'm talking about y'all in the comments. So he puts himself in direct line for David. And here's the funny thing. Hold on. I want y'all to check out this receipt. I want y'all to check this receipt out, bro. This is really funny. This is really, really funny. Let me go to my channel. Can I just share this the way it could be shared? Hold on, y'all. My bus. This taking a little longer than I wanted to. Okay, here we go. Hold on.
I think he'll fight him next. I got the most important question in my last video. I just got the most important question. And that's ShowBizz. Do you think Canelo will fight David Benavidez? Yeah, I do. I think he'll fight him next. I'm saying if he doesn't, it's a duck because there's nowhere else to go. Do I think he's going to fight him? Yeah, especially with Bivol not being an option. He wanted Bivol where he lost. And if you lose a fight, who wouldn't want that? Who wouldn't want it that way? All right. But I'm saying it just wasn't practical. It didn't make sense to me, but it made sense to Canelo because he wanted his revenge. As far as David Benavidez, yeah. See, let me give you an unpopular opinion. You know, you guys got to understand this. When talking boxing with ShowBizz and this community and platform, y'all throw me in a box that I'm not. I don't think, here's an unpopular opinion, which I've been doing lately, but I don't think Canelo is a ducker. I think he's a warrior. I think he's an insane person. I think Canelo Alvarez is a monster, which is why I'm a huge fan of his. He fought Triple G 3 times, man. Canelo fought Floyd. Canelo, dude, the guy in 1 year became undisputed. He took on everybody who had the belts, and he brushed the mandatory, get Yildirim out the way, and he went on and became undisputed. I mean, the guy, to me, is a beast. I think he's a warrior. I think Canelo doesn't give a shit. I really don't. Like, when people said he ducked Jamal was never his mandatory. Jamal, he actually turned down Canelo Alvarez. When it comes to Boo Boo Andrade, that fight, when it was hot, was going to happen. But the WBO got in the middle. I can't really remember it all. You guys may have to, fact check me on everything, but it was going to be a 3-fight deal with Canelo, and he had some guys in him, and Boo Boo Andrade was going to be one of them, but it fell apart. The Zone and the WBO put some stipulations in it, and it ruined it. So, yeah, I mean, and I think Boo Boo had another opportunity to fight Canelo Alvarez, but he turned it down to become Canelo Alvarez's mandatory. Who was he going to fight? Parker or something like that? Zach Parker? Either way, Canelo to me isn't a duck. I never thought Floyd was a duck either. I thought Floyd ducked Winky Wright, and he ducked Keith One Time Thurman at the end of his career. But how I perceive Canelo is he's a monster. I don't think he gives a shit.
ShowBizz, the next level of boxing entertainment. Now, when I wasn't hearing anything from Canelo, there was a quick second. There was a quick moment right before Canelo signed with the PBC and announced it. There was a quick moment where I was like, he ducked him. I lost faith. I said, he ducked him. He ducked him. But guess what? He didn't. Canelo signed with the PBC. Beautiful. Not a duck. And we're happy that we get the fights. I want to say this. This is a tip to that receipt. Thank you so much, brother. People don't listen to everything I've said. They get Let me tell you this. People respond to how I make them feel, not what I said. Sometimes I can say things at a certain octave with a certain amount of energy. It makes you feel a way. If I say duckarone pizza, you get moist. So people respond to how they feel inside, not what I've said. Hit the Tyson bell. And now y'all can go back and listen to what I've said and be like, oh shit, that's what he was saying. At the end of the day, what I want is the fights. And I'm going up against people who want to defend their fighters. And I've always told you from the beginning, y'all signed up for this. Y'all subscribe to this channel. I told y'all from the beginning, boxing over boxer. I always want the fights. That's why y'all like, wait a minute. You're not hating on Canelo? No, keep the same energy. I was never hating on him. I wanted Canelo versus Benavidez. I just want the fights. It doesn't matter. I just want the fights. And I keep telling y'all, the 2023 could be the best year of boxing. All of that shit. I always talked about the fight. And y'all got moist over your fighter. And I'm going to say this to end it all. I'm going to say this too. Canelo fanboys aren't going to be the last fanboys getting moist, because Tank Davis fanboys got moist. You got Tank Davis fanboys today still saying, you thought Ryan Garcia was going to win. Keep the same energy. I never said Ryan Garcia was going to win. Never. I gambled on Ryan Garcia, but I always said Tank was going to win. I said it repeatedly. I got Tank winning. I'm a gamble on Ryan because of the odds. I got Tank winning, but the fanboys can't do it. The reason why fanboys are fanboys, because they're betas. They don't listen. So Canelo fanboys won't be the last ones getting moist. The next time I call out somebody else wanting a great fight, the fanboys of that fighter is going to get moist too. It happened with Terrence Crawford fanboys, Errol Spence fanboys, Canelo fanboys, Deontay Wilder fanboys, Tank Davis fanboys. It's going to happen to you too. Hit the Tyson bell. All right. Let me see. ShowBizz, watch like a fan. Because I'm going to tell you this. I don't want you guys, exactly, boxing first. Yeah. I don't want you guys to subscribe to this channel looking for an unbiased boxing channel and then cry when I'm not biased towards your fighter. Remember that. Let me see. ShowBizz, nothing but a new boxing network. 100%. 100%. Let me see. You ducking the IBF smoke. No, he can smoke by himself. Everybody can do their own thing. I'm focused on boxing, and I appreciate it. I don't care if somebody's focused on me. That's cool too. But as long as we're focused on boxing, even if you're focused on me, I'm focused on boxing. So the number one priority is to make boxing the number one sport in the world. Not me defending myself, not you defending Canelo. I'm talking about boxing. Y'all can talk about me, but I'm talking about boxing. And remember that. Last week it was, well, I remember somebody said champ side at one point. Somebody said southpaw at one point. I love all you boys. Love you, boy. I'm going to focus on boxing. Y'all focus on me, that's fine. That's kind of humbling. because damn, this community got so big, they're focused on us, you know. But at the same time, as long as we make boxing the #1 sport in the world, bro, that's all I'm focused on. That's all I'm focused on. Let me see. How many belts are there? I'll be getting confused. Look, there's 4 major sanctions. I understand, Jackie. All right, y'all. Let's talk. Let's talk to Jackie real quick. Let's talk. Oh, my Cash App. Hold on. I'm sorry. Let me see. Oh, Richard, here we go. Sent you $5 for it. It was love for Canelo, just wasn't moving right. It was love for Canelo. Yeah, it just wasn't moving right. Exactly. But I had faith. Good point. But I had faith. You saw in that video, I had faith that Canelo will ultimately move in the right direction. Ultimately. But that Badu Jack shit, I wasn't feeling, and we were screaming about it. Berlanga, no. We were screaming about it. Bivol doesn't want. So here, let me break this down real quick. ShowBizz, beyond a boxing show, 100%. Let me tell you guys why I'm happy about Canelo now. Let me tell you guys. Because in my logic, this is why I'm personally, selfishly happy about Canelo now. Number one, I'm a Canelo fan. And he's doing something that I think benefits his career to make him an all-time great, because I love greatness. So that's one. But 2, logically, this was my logic. He didn't deserve the Bivol fight. Bivol whipped his ass. Even as a Canelo fan, Bivol whipped his ass. I'm a boxing fan first. If you get your ass whipped, that's not a rematch. I can give a shit, especially when you're not the champion. Bivol was the champion. So the champion whipped the contender's ass. I have nothing to say. Amir Khan doesn't deserve a fight with Canelo. You feel what I'm saying? Like, Callum Smith doesn't deserve a rematch with Canelo. It's over with. All right? Bivol whipped his ass. So that didn't deserve a rematch to me. That was my logic. Fighting Badu Jack at 180, I don't give a damn if Badu Jack said it that he wanted it first. I can give a shit. The fight sucks. Him fighting Badu Jack at 40 years old at 180 for the cruiserweight title does not help Canelo's career. All you need to do is look at Floyd Mayweather. He got 50-0 fighting Conor McGregor. No one gives a damn about that. He's 50-0. Yeah, by fighting Conor McGregor, though. That's the black 2 sugars. It's going to stick with you, and it's going to be a stain that you can't erase. Yeah, he's 6th division world champion or whatever. Yeah, fighting Badu Jack, dehydrated at 40 years old for the cruiserweight title. I know that's bad for him. And my thing is, with Badu Jack calling it out, I said David Benavidez called you out too. You going to respond to Badu Jack? No. Berlanga? No. Hell no. So, he signed with the PBC, not a rematch with Bivol, not fighting Badu Jack, not fighting Berlanga, but he's right in line to take on Charlo, Boo Andre, David Benavidez, and hell, may just be Errol the True Spence, who I think he'll cave Spence's chest in. But it's still a big fight. It's great for Spence, too. It's like the final boss if he could get past Terrence Crawford. So that's why I'm happy with Canelo. I'm happy that I'm going to get the fights we want. That's what I was saying the whole time. Let me see. So I've been consistent. If Canelo win all 3, Tank got comp for the face. If Canelo wins all 3, forget face. That guy's just an all-time great fight. F them and keep making that money. If you got haters, that means you are handling your business. Oh, yeah, I know. Bad breath is better than not breathing at all. So I totally, it's all beneficial to this community, right? Let me see. Keep shining and making great content. Much love, brother. Let me see. I understand marketing. So at the end of the day, it's all beneficial. Well said. And that's the black 2 sugars. I think we got a Twitter finger, and then we're just going to talk. Oh, we do have we have a Twitter finger. Let's do this Twitter finger real quick. There's only one Twitter finger, and then we'll talk. The Twitter finger is brought to you by BK. We love it. Twitter fingers.
Twitter finger.
Let me see. I thought you said Morrell was hunting Benavidez. No, that was just the title. So you got to listen to the video. Morrell turned down the offer. No, you're stupid. You're just stupid. You gotta look at the video and see what I actually said. All right, you gotta do better. If Canelo, we got that. Hold on. ShowBizz. So you won't be able to commentate the fight of Spencer. No, the day we needed you most. I hear you, brother. You know, here's the thing. The reason why is because, one, how many fights have you seen me go to? I've been dedicating my brand to commentating the fights for 4 to 5 years. How many fights you've seen me actually go to? So let me go to one. 2, especially this one. This is like all the 3. I wanted to help in a different way, not just commentate the fight, but I wanted to give back. So I bought floor seats for a lot of money that I'm not going to repeat. And I bought all their merchandise. This time I was going to use finances to help with the fighters this time. All right, hit the Tyson bell. But yeah, I'll be back. Don't worry about it. Jackie Dixon is waiting for you to answer, Biz. Oh, my bad. Okay. Hold on. Let's do the Twitter finger. Dillian White has now declared that he's willing to accept the offer to fight AJ on August 12th, but said he does not believe AJ and Eddie Hearn are serious. But they're done now, bro. They pulled out. Pause. Making the fight as Hearn is not communicating with him, but about a deal. Listen, nobody want to see AJ versus Dillian White again. Stop. Nobody want to see that. I would. Hey, this community would that. We don't want to see AJ and Dillian White again. No. Give me something else. Give me a Joe Joyce and AJ or some shit. Hey, let's keep it a bean. Hit the Tyson bell. Those were the Twitter fingers. Sanctioning bodies. How many belts? So there are 4 major sanctioning bodies, Jackie. There's the WBC, WBO, IBF, WBA. All right. And I think the WBA is the oldest. I think the WBA is the oldest out of all of them. Then the WBC. And those, if you collect them all, you become undisputed. You are a major. Now, within those sanctioning bodies and those titles, there's variations. So there's the WBC franchise champion, regular champion. That's where the discouraged. That's diamond title, silver, interim. That's when everybody gets discouraged. Aztec title, Black Lives Matter title. Within the WBA, there's a super WBA, regular WBA. Okay. So the top dog in each of them, if you're the franchise champion, you're the top dog in the WBC. If you're the super WBA, you're the top dog there, right? And they all got their different rules. The WBO got their loophole rules and all those things. The IBF got their weigh-in rules, all that shit. Rehydration rules. And this is why it's so damn confusing. Then you have the minor titles. You got the NABO. You got the IBO. You got, shit. I think Usyk got one of those. But what I say is the belt that makes sense is a title that's not actually a title. It's a belt, but it's not a real title, but it's the one that makes sense. And that's the lineal champion. That's the man who beat the man who beat the man. If I can somehow, but we can't merge them all, but we know who the man is, and that is the lineal champion. Undisputed means owning and holding all 4 major titles. And that's the WBO, WBA, IBF, WBC. But the lineal champion is the man. And most of the time, if you're the undisputed champion, you are the lineal champion. That's one of them were the man who beat the man who beat the man. So I'm seeing that the lineal champion as the man. Let me see. Algorithm. Thank you so much, Tyson Bell. Let me see. So happy to see all your success. Thank you, brother. You deserve it, Biz. Keep doing your thing. Love you, Biz. Love you, boy. Thanks, brother. Roll out. We're just talking about fights that don't deserve a rematch. Right? Right? Oh, shit. That doesn't deserve a rematch. Let's stop. Let's stop. You got that right. That doesn't deserve a rematch. But Jackie, I'm not sure where I was going, but I hope that helps answer your question, at least a little bit. So the lineal champion, in my opinion, that's the man, because that's the man who beat the man who beat the man. It's lineal. You can take that all the way back. You can follow it all the way from Jim Jeffries, Jack John, all the way through Jack Dempsey. You can follow it all. Willard. You can follow it all the way through Rocky Marciano retired, but then Floyd Patterson and Archie Moore fought for it, and then so when it can break if somebody retires with the belt, but then it can be, you can restart the lineal championship by having two of the top people fight for each other. Let me see. ShowBizz, a better way to a boxing television. Thank you so much, brother. Okay, so everybody, let's talk. Enjoy yourself, brother. Thank you, bro. I forgot all that within 30 seconds. I know. That's what I'm saying. That was a beautiful comment. It's too difficult to follow, so it must be simplified. I was talking with the WBC last week about that, and we had a good discussion. It must be simplified, because if it's too difficult, you know what I mean? Like, it's like trying to explain Star Wars lore to a casual. It's like, dude, I just want to watch a damn movie. Now, I'm not trying to see whose son is whose daughter and shit like that. I ain't got that kind of time. Let me see. Did you read Solomon's statement on where the sanctioning fee go? Part of it. I need to read it because I wanted to do a video on it. But WBC did respond to Elder True Spence on the 3%. So Elder True Spence was like, we got to pay 3% to hold all these titles. And he's thinking, for what? How do we get the money back? Where does it go? Where are you guys putting the money? Why should I fund it? Why should I give 3% to hold the titles? Because it's starting to get to a point where it's like, y'all know who the man is. Why get the trinkets? Y'all know who the man is. So Errol Spence, like, you take a 3%, that's 12% with me being undisputed. I don't need that shit. 12%? Bruh, I'm tight. Right? So look at it this way. Usually the lineal champion has the ring belt. That is the ring belt. Absolutely. So look at it this way. Who's your son? Vanilla. Oh, Vanilla. I'm doing the video. I'm going to do the retro video. Thank you so much, brother. So look at it this way. When a fighter, I've been educated on this by Adrian Clark from Protect Yourself at All Times. So when a fighter fight a fight, off the damn top, taxes come out. Bam, 40%. Bam. If you make 1.5 million, you got $1 million. It's just shit gone. Okay. Or actually, it's worse than that. It's like 850. Damn. Yeah. It's like 900,000. You got it. Okay. Out of 1.5 million. Gone. Taxes come out. Then if you're fighting for titles, you don't even got to hold the title, but fighting for one. 3% for each title you're fighting for. Bam, 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 bam. Gone. So you can be left right there. Out of 1.5 million, the fighter can be left with 700,000. Then he pays his nutritionist. Boom. Then he pays his trainer. Boom. Then he pays his team. Boom. Then he pays, if you look in the contract, oh, this comes out for the arena. Boom. This comes out for this. Boom. All of a sudden, out of that 1.5 million, that dude got $400,000, man. So the fighters are like, yo, where do I cut my costs? So now you got Errol Spence in here like, hey, man, he's just trying to figure out where he cut his costs. So he's holding the mic like this, like, hey, man, we need to know where that 3%. He's like, hey, man, I need to know where that 3% is going. This is a lot of information. And hey, somebody may be like, shh. But he's on the mic like this here. That's what he's talking about. It's one thing to say fight the fight. It's another thing to be broke. TLC made Waterfalls and they were singing their asses off and were broke. It's like, yo, I'm gonna stop singing. I'm gonna stop fighting. Right? Oh, let me see. Let me see what we got. What we got. Let's read Mauricio's statement together as a war room. I can hardly read. Hold on. Facts are in the bank. Hit the Tyson. High bid still on the ground. Oh yeah. Legends continuity or that Disney BS. Fun in the bank. Thank you so much. Let me see. Why is there no lineal champion at 147? Oh, well, there's no lineal champion at 140. No, there's not. There will be. There's no lineal champion at 147 because Floyd Mayweather retired undefeated. So when Floyd Mayweather retired because don't forget, he beat Zab Judah. So when Floyd and Baltimore, so there was no question that he was the lineal. When Floyd Mayweather retired undefeated, bruh, it was like, so what has to happen is they fight for undisputed. Errol Spence and Terrence Crawford. July 29th would tell you who the lineal champion is. Let me see. The entertainment, the factual, the ShowBizz. Hit the Tyson bell. ShowBizz won the heart of the community. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. So that's the thing. I love that you said that because we're going to now try to look. Now we're just talking. The show is over, right? So we're just holding a discussion. But what we're trying to do now in this community is see how, because at the end of the day, it's the basic. How we can get one person to punch the other person in the face, right? How we can get this person who punched somebody in the face at their best and this person who punched fighters in the face at their best. Like they do it very well. How do we get them to start punching each other in the face, right? So we can watch them punch each other in the face, right? So now it's like, how can we do that? And I have no other way here. I'm not in the business. All I have is this platform that, thank goodness, all of you guys subscribe to. All I have is this platform. All we have in this community, I'm telling you guys, all we have in the community is this platform. So what we could do is scream very loud. We don't want Canelo versus Badu Jack, bro. We don't want Canelo versus Berlanga. We don't want AJ versus Dillian White too. Right? Yo, if Tank is fighting somebody other than Sugar Shakur Stevenson or Tank Dave or Devin the American Dream Haney, can you please explain to me why? Why it should make sense to me? That's the most we can do. So I'm trying to gain as many subscribers as possible so they can be like, holy shit, because customer is king. And I know there's people fighting against me, like the Moist fanboys. Don't say that about my fighter, but your fighter too. Yes, your fighter too. Because at the end of the day, you're going to be happy that your fighter is fighting the best. And you're having these emotions and ups and downs and, oh, I don't want my fighter to lose. Oh, my God. You win that way. So your fighter too. But the first thing I had to do, and this was a plan from the beginning. I asked myself 5 years ago, how can I make boxing great? What's the first thing I have to do? The first thing I have to do is tell fighters they don't have to be undefeated for us to love them. I worked on that for 4 damn years. You don't have to be undefeated for, actually, we love you more if you take on the risk and lose than not taking on the risk and being undefeated. We love you more if you try and lose. So that finally got through. And that's why you got Errol Spence on the mic saying, hey, let everybody know that we give you love for taking that we get love for taking the risk. Show us love for taking the risk. That's why he's saying that. So that's the first thing I had to do. Get rid of that undefeated BS. In this community, we were the major ones saying that everywhere. Come to find out, y'all felt the same way. So now the fighter what's trending now is fighters fighting the fights. Ryan Garcia got more love after losing to Tank than by never fighting him and being undefeated, right? So now that we have proven that, now we have to go forward and see what it takes, what we should scream, what we should say in order to make the best fights happen. Let me see. Flex on them. Seep, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Much love, brother. ShowBizz, nothing but a new boxing network, 100%. I had to drop being a fanboy. High-low. That was the first thing that had to happen. Teofimo Lopez, the risk taker, very much. No loyalty. No, only loyalty to the sport. Only loyalty to the sport. Sometimes it got to be tough love. Sometimes you got to drop your love for one guy for the betterment of the sport. Sometimes you got to do it. I know you really love Tank or love Canelo or Wilder. You want to hold them close to, but sometimes you got to drop that shit or bring it down a little bit for the betterment of the sport. Because without the sport, that fighter ain't shit. Hit the Tyson bell. Got to be less selfish. So when I'm saying duckarone pesa, don't attack me. Try to listen to why I'm saying that and be like, bet. Because what's best for that fighter is taking on those risks because everybody's going to love him for it. And you and all of you fanboys want everybody to love your fighter. You do. That's why you guys argue so much. But the best way to have your fighter get love is to have him fight or want him to fight or demand that he fights all the best fighters. That's the only way. That's why Ali is so loved. That's why Sugar Ray Leonard is so loved and Roberto Duran and Chavez so loved. Jack Dempsey so loved. That's why. Harry Greb is like boxing royalty. Manny Pacquiao, what the hell? Floyd Mayweather. That's why they're so loved. Oscar De La Hoya, they fought them all. Let me see. A fan developed in the last 20 years will not comprehend putting their fighters at risk for the goodness of the sport. The four kings are treated like gods. Precisely. Showtime Sean Porter. Listen, when I went viral on that Sean Porter statement, I loved it because I found out everybody felt the same way. And my argument was so strong that even if you didn't feel the same way, you were convinced to. Sean Porter brought me on a Porter Way podcast to spread that message. Porter knew what he was doing. Porter didn't do that for him. No way. But he knew that message was real. So it was like, nah, the guy who fight them all is the man, not the one who fought nobody and undefeated. Not the guy who fought him at the most convenient time. Not the guy who only fights under stipulations, Tank Davis. The guy who the man is the one who fights you when you're in your prime, on top, at your weight class right now. That's why I did that. That's why when I bring up insane, Duran greater than Floyd. Why? He's insane. He fought Hagler in his prime at Hagler's weight class. The guy's insane. Usyk is an insane man. Inoue, he's an insane person. That's why I do what I do. Talk to him. That's why I do what I do. And if you're a fanboy and you're moist, you can't take it. But at the end of the day, what I'm preaching is best for your fighter too. That's the Black Two Sugars. Imagine T.O. versus Adrian Broner. Boy, I would have a ball. I would have a ball. Adrian Broner is my friend. That's my guy on the low. Adrian Broner is my guy. But my thing is, Teofimo will whip his ass. Adrian, you know I love you like a play cousin, bro. Teofimo will whip your ass. But if you beat him, shit,
But that's why I like Adrian too. Adrian will fight everybody. And T.O. T.O. fighting everybody. ShowBizz, nothing but a new boxing network. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Question. What size is that shirt, Biz? A large? A large? So I'm spending this much time with you guys for you guys to understand what this boxing brand is all about, what this community is all about. There's a lot of you who don't know. So y'all see me and I'm just like a Duckarone pizza. But that's to get, I got y'all attention, right? I'm so excited. Number one, I'm naturally so excited about boxing. I'm just like that. But now you're looking, and if you're not listening, you get moist. But if you listen, it's like, yo, that dude's onto something. Yeah, Sean Porter was a throwback fighter. And here, let me give you this. Let me give you this. So was Errol Spence. So was Errol Spence. Bro, Errol Spence, his fighting life has gone, his fighting life is like Mike Tyson, man. Biz just be loving us. Yeah, that's it. 2-hour show. Biz wear extra medium shirt. Stop, bro. Hey, yo, Errol Spence life is like a fighter. Like Willie Pep, airplane crash, still going. Yo, bro. Car accident, retinal tear, like Sugar Ray Leonard, still fighting and taking chances. And he has the life. He's went about his life like any fighter has. And it's Mike Tyson. I broke my back. Like, brother, he has gone along his life. Facts are in the bank. He's gone about his life. And he's keeping it real. Hey, man, we losing brain cells and everything. Adrian, you don't think Errol Spence know that? You don't think Errol Spence has gotten a CAT scan and he knows what's up? You think he's just talking out his ass? This guy sacrificing brain cells and everything. They all are. They all are. They all are. They all are. Errol Spence has lived his life like a fighter. Who you got, AB versus Rolly? Yeah, I don't know. I may have Rolly. AB, I haven't seen AB be AB in a minute, bro. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on. Flex on him. Seep, pow. King Kong ain't got on me. Let me see. Thanks for all you do. We don't take you for granted. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much, brother. Thank you so much. Because what we did leading up to this has been so polarizing, right? I see my name all over Twitter. I go on Twitter, and it's like, holy shit. ShowBizz, what do you think now? I'm like, yeah, we got the fights we want. But people thought, hey, yeah, you were hating Canelo the whole time. You were hating on Canelo. You ain't listening at all. You read the titles and jumped in the... You ain't listening at all. And I said the same thing over and over again. Let me see. You think Canelo is doing this farewell tour? Let me tell you what Canelo is. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? Be unique. You feel me? Sister, you've been on my mind. Oh, sister, we're two of a kind, so sister. You know what I'm saying? I had to sing that to be unique, bro. Let me see. I might just pop up on you, Biz, at the fight. Brother, hey, let me tell you something, Charles. If you pop up on me at the fight, bring your bodyguards so we can be together. Hey, Charles, that word cheese. Charles, listen, Charles. Charles, flex on him.
Cheese. His name is Cheese.
They say they don't fuck with me, but
Bling, bling.
King Kong ain't got
On cheese. Charles, when we meet and we shake hands, brother, you got to have somebody 7 feet or 6'10" or some shit holding me down. And we good. We good. Let me see. Canelo, what all the smoke? Okay, yeah. Let me tell you what Canelo is in the bank. Yeah. Let me tell you what Canelo is. This is why I still have faith, but why I was hurt a little bit when I thought Canelo Alvarez may duck David Benavidez. When it started getting there, I was like, no. I think Canelo is a crazy person. See, I think Canelo's an old school fighter. When I see Canelo, I see a crazy man. I do. And I figured, ask Charles Edward Cheese. Hold on, let me see. I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm just gonna whisper his name is Cheese. Bet. Just all right, if that happens, bet. But still have your binoculars on me, bro. Bet, brother. I can't wait to see you, brother. That's going. All jokes aside, I can't wait to see you, brother. Love you, boy. But speaking of Charles Edward Cheese, I figured with Canelo being a crazy person and so competitive, if he comes across my video and he hears me saying you're a Dockeroni pizza, if he comes across it, I'm hoping 30,000 views, 45,000 views, all those great views we had. If one of those views is Canelo, I'm hoping Canelo will be like, shit, make that fight. Canelo ain't about that life. I was taking a risk that Canelo be like, hey, make that fight. Because Canelo's so competitive, I'm hoping that he comes across at least one of them. And one view is Canelo. I'm hoping and praying that one view is Canelo or Eddie Reynoso. Like, you see this asshole? And Canelo say, hey, make that fight. Let me see. Fun fact, Biz, I first found you when you reacted to Inside of Fury Wilder 3. I thought you were actually crazy and didn't watch you for a good while. That's what happened, Spaceman. And then you were like, you got a little point. I'm whopping of them. What's love you, boy. Let me see. In the bank. Thank you so much, my brother. Brother, hold on, let me see. You think Canelo wants Mayweather type payday? He's getting them. He's getting them all together. He's getting them all together. He's getting them all together. Bro, Canelo will, I was hoping. That's why, Charles Edward Cheese, that's what I was doing. I was hoping that Canelo like, make that fight. Let me see. I know you're joking with Cheese, but running into a fight fan at a fight is unlike any other sport. 100. Much love, brother. Imagine Canelo watching this while playing golf, packs everything up and takes the cart and caddy to Reynoso. I'm saying, and I want to say this too. There were people in the comments saying Canelo was always going to sign to PBC. No, he wasn't. No, he was not. He was 90% done with Badu Jack, bruh. He was 90% done with Badu Jack, bruh. He was always going to. No, he wasn't. He was 90% done with Badu Jack, bruh. And everybody was like, get that out of here. Badu Jack heard it. I know Badu Jack heard it. This community was like, get that shit out of here. Badu Jack was like, yeah, nah, you trying to drain a 40-year-old man. Hey, fight David Benavidez. That's what Canelo was like, oh, okay. I see what, make that fight. And I want to say this too. We were messing with you all. Yeah. I want to say this too. I don't know if Canelo versus Charlo is the fight. It's a 3-fight deal. I don't know if Canelo versus Charlo is the fight, bruh. I don't know that. Everybody keeps saying that. I'm like, bruh, it can be David Benavidez. They could be talking to David Benavidez right now. David Benavidez doesn't have a fight. Hey, you never know. They may be like announced Canelo versus David Benavidez. I'm hearing y'all say, Charlo, it may be, but I don't know for sure. Charlo spoke on it when? I haven't seen Charlo speak a damn. I saw an old video that Fight Hype released of after Bivol beat Canelo and Charlo was talking, but I'm talking about Charlo today. Is Charlo Biz? Okay, but how do y'all know? I heard Ellie sat back. I heard he said it. It could be Charlo. I'm just saying, I don't know for sure. Boo Boo Charlo Benavidez. Bro, it can be Benavidez. It can be Benavidez, Spence. It could be Benavidez, Spence. I have no idea. It can be Boo Boo Benavidez, Spence. It could be Charlo Benavidez. I have no idea. It may be none. It may just be a 3-fight deal, and they're going to figure it out later. Nobody really knows. Yeah, it could be Charlo David, bruh. Benavidez, Morel, and Spence would be. I'm saying, I think they were like, hey, bruh, who you want? And Canelo was like, hey, F this. Like I think PBC gave him a bag. And he was just like, Canelo was like, you got some fighters over there. Let's go. You got David Benavidez over there, Boo Boo Andre over there, Charlo over there, Spence over there. Everybody act like they want that smoke. Morel over there. Let's go. I think that's what Canelo was on. Yeah, line them up. Line them up. Who wins? Morel, David Benavidez. I got Benavidez. What weight will Canelo even fight Spence at? Hey, talking to a brother like me, Spence said he walks around at 180 something. 168. I mean, why would Canelo have to move down for Spence? Why would Canelo have to make any adjustment for Spence? You want Spence? He's the man at 168. You better bring your ass or nothing. Like, to be quite honest, 168. Or nothing. What we do know, though, correct. What we do know is this. Canelo ain't fighting better BF or Bivol anytime soon. So, and he doesn't look good at 175 anyway. So I'm good. There's enough smoke at 168. Spence walk around 180, 190. Yeah. Why do you think, let's talk about Spence real quick. Why do you think Spence is like, man, you can't catch Moby Dick with no fishing pole? Because Errol knows he's way bigger. Pause. Errol was like, I don't see how Terrence beats me. Nobody's been really hurt. Well, he'd say Kell Brook kind of hurt and Danny Garcia. But I think he's like, and it doesn't mean it's the truth. Terrence Crawford may knock his ass out. But I'm saying from Errol Spence's perspective, he's looking at Terrence little ass and he's like, bro, I've beaten Mikey Garcia, Lamont Peterson. You came from lightweight, bro. You about to get your ass whipped. I'm thinking that's what Spencer's on. You might as well give me your title right now because I'm about to break you. I will break you. I'm thinking that's what he's on. That's what he's thinking. That guy's going to rehydrate to 163 and be like, I think he's going to be way bigger than Terrence in the ring. Nello, a businessman, and didn't let anyone push him. Well, you're into the businessman thing. You're into that. I don't care, bro. I like Canelo the fighter. Let me see. Does not matter how big he is. If you're a great fighter, it matters. Ask Tommy Hearns. If you're a great fighter, it matters. Ask Bob Foster. Bob Foster is one of the greatest light heavyweights ever. That dude fought Ali and Frazier and got his ass whipped because it wasn't that they were just bigger. They were fantastic and bigger. So Errol Spence isn't just bigger. He's a great bigger fighter. That it does matter, bro. It matters when you're a great bigger fighter. See, the whole time I thought Errol and Terrence were closer in size. And then I looked and was like, let me see. Spence hasn't walked around at 180 since the accident. Facts. And salute to him for calling the sanctioning bodies respect. Yeah, but that doesn't mean that he's not an 180-pound man. You get what I'm saying? So he's kept his weight down, but that doesn't mean he's not a 180-pound man. So that's still the man he is. His body didn't get re-engineered to be a 154-pound man because he kept his weight down. He's a 180-some pound man. Let me see. Help me out because I'm not seeing it. I haven't seen Charlo say a damn word. What else we got? We're almost done with our 2-hour show. We just chilling now. Let me read your comments. I can't believe we sustained 900 people. Give yourself a round of applause. Also, I want you guys to give yourselves some love for sharing my videos and my shorts and everything that y'all did. I mean, fantastic. Thank you so much. Totally fantastic. All right. And like I said, I'm not saying that we make fights happen. Come on, I'm too realistic for that. But what I'm saying is you get to express yourself. That's it. And I said this in my video before. When it comes to business, marketing is a big part of your business, a huge part of your business. And what's a huge part of marketing is surveys. That's why you got surveys on YouTube and you got surveys everywhere. That's called data collecting. And with that data collecting, they can make a better product. Oh, they don't actually like this. They like this. And when you find that out, and if you're trying to provide a service to consumers, you got to know what consumers want. So that's what data collecting does for your business. So that's all I'm doing here with this channel is giving them a survey. If you want to see, if you want to watch this channel and see, you see in the war room how the people are thinking and what they demand. You don't think that the media they look at YouTube and they see what everybody's saying and they look at their comments and they see what y'all saying. So then they know what questions to ask the fighter. Hey, people are saying this. People are saying that on social media. You have a voice and it's important. And that's all I'm doing here. Just another avenue to express yourself. Let me see. Great bigger fighter beats small great fighter. 100%. You said it perfect. ShowBizz got a haircut. He must have had an interview. Oh, this guy doesn't know me. I have a role. I'm playing a detective in a movie, so I had to cut my hair. Not an interview, but I'm playing a movie character, and it's a lead male role. I'm getting my hair cut because I got to do. That's why I'm not calling the fights this weekend. I have to travel and do something this weekend. Let me see. Spence Crawford reminds me of Salvador Sanchez versus Wilfredo Gomez. My bad. 30-0, 30 KOs. Great smaller fighter. Oh, okay. I thought you meant stylistically against great natural featherweight. I got you. Let me see. Look what happened when Julian Jackson fought McClellan. Yeah. Glad to hear a lead wasn't a lead female role. Yeah, brother. I wouldn't be able to. I wouldn't be able to play that role anyway. Oh, I want to end. Let me end with this story. Flex on them. I've been wanting to end with this story. Okay. There's 900 you in here. Let's talk. I told you guys yesterday that I was with my family at the hospital to check up on my son, make sure my oldest son was fine, and he's fine. Okay. And we were all talking, and my son's mother, my ex-wife, gave me a fact. It's not even forget a fun fact. That's too small. It was an amazing history lesson. I need to get his name right. Peta Rica? You heard about that slave? Let me tell you something. There's a Brazilian slave. Another great show. Love what you do for the sport. Thank you so much, my brother. No, an African slave in Brazil. Let me rephrase that. Let me get his name right. Oh, my battery's about to run out my damn phone. I didn't charge it last night. Don't you hate that? What is this guy's name? If you guys are interested. Hold on. If you guys are interested. Hold on. What the hell? Oh, Peta Seca. Let me type his name. Let me type this name down for you so you can look it up yourself. There it is in the comments. All right. Let me break this down, bro. This slave in Brazil, okay, back during slavery. All right. This guy was 7 feet tall, a 7 foot tall slave. All right. Let me break this down for you guys and what I got from it. This 7 foot tall slave, they used him for breeding because he was so big and so strong. So they wanted super slaves. So they got this guy, this slave, 7 foot tall monster, strong, everything, to breed to make super slaves and sell them. All right. Anderson Silva. Yeah. Hit the Tyson bell. This man had over 200 children. Over 200 children. He also tried to escape slavery. He failed, but he helped others escape slavery. This guy is amazing. All right, number one, to be a slave, he had the best job in the business, to bag. Now, hey, if you're going to be a slave, bagging, there's a lot of things that you could have done that was worse than that. Okay, if that's your job, getting, letting the light in, that's not, out of all the jobs. I mean, it's not fun to sit there and somebody watch you, and unless you're into that, and they, go ahead and all that, and what they were doing to him wasn't fun. But out of all the things you could have done, letting the light in ain't bad. But anyway, relatively speaking, all right. Either way, he had over 200 children. All right. Tried to escape, so I guess it was still bad. He helped others escape. This man, he said, don't free me at all. The original Cam. Roll out. You're messing up the story. This man, he grew to be 130 years old. He died in the 1950s. He was a slave during slavery and died in the 1950s at 130 years old. Roll out. Don't worry about it. You know how he died? You know how he died of old age? No. He stepped on a nail and it got infected. He stepped on a nail. He didn't roll over a nail. He didn't crawl over a nail. He was still walking at 130 years old, and he stepped on a nail and it got infected. Got in his bloodstream, he died. That man is a god. That man is a god. Here's what I got from it. 7 foot tall God. Let me tell you, this guy was John Coffey. Just not spelled the same, like the drink. Just not spelled the same. Let me tell you something. No. Somebody say he finally got nailed. No. Listen, what's his name? Bruh, that's it, Charles Edward Chief. Pedasecca is right in the comments. Nothing funny about it. But this is what I got from it. 2, where my ladies at? Where my ladies at? Listen, women, if you want a man to live long, have sex with him. The man had over 200 kids. He lived, so there must be something to that. They say sex help with heart disease. That the man he let the light in more than anybody in history. He lived to be 130 years old. Wives, hey, you want your man around? That's number 1. That's number 1. Let me see. They did that during the Lois and Clark adventures. Oh, I think his name was York. The Native Americans had York sleep with their women to have them super soldiers. Oh, preach it to the choir. Number 2, when you start looking at Anderson Silva, the NFL, Shaquille O'Neal, they may be descendants of that God. Okay. Number 3. This is the sad part. This is a beautiful message. Here's the sad part. Number 3. If that man can die, anybody can. He was around for 130 years and he wasn't slowing down. He died by getting infected. If that man can die, bro, anybody can. That man was around. That man been around since slavery. He saw Elvis Presley and them. He saw Frankie Lyman like, goody. So you think that this guy was around so long. He went from slavery to Chuck Berry and shit. Just playing bruh. Sammy Davis Jr. Like this guy, Louis, he went from slavery he lived to that. Miles Davis, this guy's amazing. He was the original only for AA, brother. Stop. Can you see this? I'm never talking seriously to you guys ever again. Ever. The Futurama episode, that's the way to die. My great grandfather died last year, 98 years old. That's a success, boy. And was throwing that Hayward Rip, Roberts Rip. Man, Hayward Roberts Rip, much love, brother. Much love to you. Love you, boy. All right. I hope you guys like the history lesson. You guys enjoy yourselves. You guys enjoy this podcast. Let me see. I think he saw 2 world wars. Yeah, the guy saw 2 world wars. Was still there. First only. All right, y'all. I gotta go. I can see now. Y'all can't be serious for a second. I can see how I messed up the war room. All right. So everybody, I'm going out of town this weekend. You won't get any content until maybe Sunday. All right. And then we'll do the morning after and all that stuff. Okay. So thank you guys for showing up and showing out. ShowBizz Adult. I'm out. ShowBizz to go. Oh, you funny. You guys are super funny.